everyone, welcome to Medicine in the Making, where medicine meets meaning and future careers come to life. I'm your host, Maya, and in each episode, I'll sit down with oral healthcare professionals to give you guys the behind-the-scenes look of what it's really like to work in the medical field. So because this is episode 1, I'm going to be going through the main goal for the podcast, the reasons why I started it, and what you guys might see in future episodes. So the main goal for the podcast was to sort of level the playing field for students who might want to pursue a career in medicine but might not have the connections to do that. And this podcast will even help students decide if they want to do medicine in the future or if this is something they really want to pursue in their life. So there's kind of 2 reasons why I wanted to start the podcast. The first reason was around last summer, I did a program at Oxford, and our professor asked us to do research on 3 different medical careers that we were interested in. And when I went to Google, it was really hard to kind of do a lot of research on even those 3 healthcare professions. And I couldn't really find much information about their schooling and their journeys and pretty much how they got there. And it was really confusing because I was like, how am I supposed to know if this is right for me? So I ended up finishing the project, and I still wanted to know more. So I kept doing research, and I kind of got to where I wanted to, but there was still stuff I didn't know. And then later on, I did a project for a club at my school where I had to interview 3 healthcare professionals in real life and take photos of them, ask them questions, write about their journey, write about their life, and pretty much everything about them. And I realized I learned so much more when I asked them myself, because they're real people that have gone through it. So I realized that a lot of people don't have the same access that I do to get these resources, and I kind of wanted to bridge that gap. So I originally had the idea to do interviews on Instagram and just post them and have like an Instagram account, but I kind of wanted this to find more people. So I decided, why not make a podcast, ask questions, and then have it all in one place. So that's pretty much the idea that I had. And what makes this podcast different is that it is real people talking, and they're telling their stories, and a lot of them come from different backgrounds, so you'll be able to relate to them more and learn more about them, their journeys, and how different people can get to different places in the future. So a little bit about me is that I have always been interested in healthcare ever since I was really little, and through my own journey, I think it first sparked that I wanted to do medicine when I had 2 different knee surgeries for a rare disease called osteochondritis dissecans, and it really impacted my life a lot because I had to go through MRI scans, I had to do a lot of x-rays, I had to quit my favorite sports, and I realized that the doctor that was taking care of me cared about me so much that he really just wanted me to go back to gymnastics, but he knew that wasn't going to happen, so we found alternate decisions, and that's when I ended up playing golf, and I absolutely love golf now, and I don't think I would have been able to be here without my doctor. So originally, I had planned to be an orthopedic surgeon, but I thought that working with large tools wasn't for me, so then I thought about pediatrics, and because I really like kids, and I love working with kids, but I also thought maybe that wasn't for me. And so right now I want to be a plastic surgeon, and I have worked in person with them, and I still feel like that's what I want to be, but I'm still open to changing, and I hope even through this podcast I can even decide if another pathway is worth trying out. And then I've also taken the healthcare pathway at my school for the past 3 years, and I just finished the pathway, and I'm currently a certified medical assistant, and throughout that pathway I also became CPR certified, and I also worked with my HOSA chapter all through high school, and I am now in my 2nd year of being a middle school leader, which means that I teach younger students in middle school about HOSA, about leadership, and about healthcare. So that's also another reason why I was like, why not help other students find interest in medicine? So what you're going to expect throughout this whole entire podcast is that it's designed for people who have big dreams and just need to find the resources to get there. So if you're watching this, you're already showing your first step into being such a passionate student and getting closer to medical school, because that's where we're almost at. I am currently a rising senior, so I hope to continue this podcast even through college, but who knows? Maybe it'll get even bigger. So you're going to be able to find access to different healthcare fields, and you're going to learn about different professions such as psychiatrists, pediatricians, neurologists, cardiologists, so many down the list. You're going to be learning about their journeys, their schooling, their daily routines, challenges, and what kind of personality traits you might need to work in that field. And if there's other questions you guys want to know, feel free to ask me and I'll ask them too. They're also going to give you guys advice about what might help you succeed in the future as well. That's pretty much the overview, but if you ever want to listen to more episodes, we have episodes coming out every other week, most likely on Mondays. And if there are any specific healthcare professions or questions, reach out on our Instagram. But thank you so much for tuning into Medicine in the Making. I hope today's conversation gave you guys a little bit more clarity, inspiration, or motivation into more information about that medical field. If you like what you heard, please follow the podcast, leave a review, and share it with someone who might need it. And if you want to find more guest highlights, behind the scenes looks, and updates, make sure to follow the Instagram at Medicine in the Making. And until next time, keep dreaming big, keep learning, and remember that the future of medicine starts with you.